Stephanie.
Kara.
Welcome to the Next Store.
Lovely to
Thanks
see
for
you.
coming in.
Oh, hello, Kara.
Hello.
Great to see you. Great to see you.
It's great to be back here.
Yeah, come on in.
Here for the first time, but back with you again, I mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy to have you here.
Kara, it was fantastic seeing you 6 months ago in Vegas at CES for Sweet Sweets.
Yeah.
We're back. We both came from Chicago. We're in the south of France.
Yes.
But speaking of the south of France,
Yeah.
speaking of everything cool that's taking place at Cannes,
Yeah.
how are you going to bring this energy, this momentum, all of this goodness back to your customers as the Chief Customer Officer?
Yeah.
And also back to your team. Because
Yeah.
the last thing we want is any form of FOMO.
Yes.
And this gorgeous, gorgeous suite.
Yes.
All of these different clients.
Yeah. Well, we are very lucky to be here and not in Chicago, right? It's a little bit different. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's a lot about just building and expanding relationships with brands, agencies, and publishers. Nexxen is in a unique position because we sit on both the buy side and sell side. So we have a data platform that connects our DSP and SSP. And what that allows us to do is really be that connector with both the buy side and sell side. And we actually had a breakfast here yesterday, and we had a really honest discussion about transparency and what both sides need to further the business and what that means for impact. So for me, I can take that back to the teams and ultimately helps them do their job.
I love that. So when it comes to trends and shifts, like, what are you seeing? What are you thinking for the back half of the year?
Yeah. Well, in this industry, we like to talk about like the means to the end, right? All the words that and acronyms and IDs and data and technology. But I think this is always a great reminder for me, being the festival of creativity, to really get back to creative. And, you know, with everything going on in the world, it's a good reminder that like we have to be able to, you know, make meaningful connections with brands and really use creative as a way that can help drive that level of relevancy.
So that was a perfect transition because you had mentioned everything going on in the world. So global fragmentation is real.
Yes.
You have clients everywhere across the globe.
Yeah.
You have teams across the globe specifically. So what are some of the value props and things that you do to just have that cohesion at Nexxen?
Yeah. Well, first of all, this is a really proud moment for us. Nexxen is a brand actually launched here in Cannes 2 years ago.
Boom.
And we've come a long way, right? You saw the Palais, you see the suite.
This is a sweet, my friend.
It is a sweet,
sweet.
Yes. So we've had really incredible momentum and dialogue with brands and agencies. And one thing they continue to push us on is how they can do more with us. And being an end-to-end platform, we can give them a level of efficiency and effectiveness they can't get other places. So it's really just growing that strategic value.
That's awesome. So I would love to see more of this sweet.
Let's do it.
But you know me, before we take off.
You're gonna want your gift, yes. Spin the wheel for a prize.
Thank you. Woo! Oh, that was a really long
Let's hope you
That
get
was
the
an
air
aggressive-
horn. We actually couldn't have planned that better.
Yeah.
That is the best one.
Well, I'll grab those on the way out.
Okay,
But if you could just show us the rest of the suite now.
Yes. So we've got beautiful views here of the Mediterranean,
Stunning.
multiple
Absolutely
balconies, and of course we're keeping our clients busy here with the Nexxen team.
Awesome. I bet if I had to put money on it, that some of them are talking about AI.
That is the question we're getting asked. Definitely the buzzword this year.
It's definitely the buzzword this year. But in your opinion, how does Nexxen view the buzzword versus the reality?
Yeah. I think the reality of where AI is now, especially as a buying platform, really lives within the workflow. So automation elements, so things like setup and then using that into optimization and aggregating reporting. But where I think the promise of AI is, and to me what's really energizing, is how you can use research and insights in combination with creative. And if we think about this industry, you know, it's about right person, right place, right message. And I think now with AI, we can do this in a way that's much more personalized and relevant.
Absolutely. So using the AI to tap into the creative elements that you have ready to roll.
Yes.
And on that note, I remember last time when I was at CES with you.
Yes.
There was a really cool demo that we did. How does AI factor into Nexxen's product development now and in the future?
Yeah, so we actually launched nexAI at CES, and it's incredible to see how far that it's come. We now have clients that have adopted it, and not just using it, but seeing real business results for it. Ultimately helping a lot with performance and optimization. But what is most interesting, I think, for us with AI is being an end-to-end platform. We have AI integrated in all of it now, which means that you can optimize and learn from each other on the buy side and the sell side. And for us, one of the most interesting things that we launched here, with AI is really around our discovery tool. I think planning is one of the most important stages of the whole media process, and so we've actually made consumer and audience insights much easier to get and activate against, and ultimately really helps with that personalization story that we're trying to reach.
That's amazing. So you guys aren't just talking the talk about AI, you're doing the do.
Yes.
You're getting results, and you're having impact.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Do you know where Jeremy went?
No, you
no
can easily
idea
get lost
where
in
he's
here.
gone.
Yeah.
So I guess he maybe, I don't know, let's go see if we can find him. I have a slight hunch of where he might be.
Yeah, I'm on a call.
Jeremy,
Nicole?
we need to wrap this up.
Ari ATG, I thought this was gonna go
Come
quicker.
on, we
Guys,
gotta
I'm
go.
sorry.
Yes.
Yes, ATG, I love you too. I love you more. Yes, I love you mostest. Okay.
Oh wow, this is amazing.
I
I think
know.
this is a good place to sort of wrap up here. Hopefully
Yes.
Jeremy will get his act together and join us.
Have the beautiful views
This
behind
is
us.
so beautiful. Oh, look who's here.
Couldn't help but bring the extra croissant.
You feeling refreshed
that's
after
okay.
your bath? Here's some coffee that might perk you up a bit.
Thank you. I always like to be caffeinated. You know this at
I
this
do
point.
know that.
Yeah.
I do know that.
Kara, are you sure?
I'm good. I've had quite a few croissants this week already.
So just a couple last questions, and I wanted to ask you, if there's one word that kind of defines Nexxen's energy and momentum here at Cannes this week, what would it be?
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable. Awesome. That's just so optimistic and positive. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, we showed up really big this year in Cannes, as you can see, between the suite and our sign in the Palais, and we're continuing to just see really great momentum and progress with strategic customers, and we're really focused on not just what we're doing now, but how we're advancing the discussion in the industry and driving real outcomes.
That's awesome. That's super cool. I love the positivity on that. So one last question. If you could fill in the blank, companies that win in 2025 are going to
Put the client first.
it's almost too obvious.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Sometimes you need to be reminded, though,
Exactly.
right?
Like, get back to basics.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. Well, you guys are doing an awesome job.
Thank you.
And it's been so great to be here with you again.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you,
And
Jeremy. Good to
Thank you,
have you
Kara.
as always.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.